Hello, welcome to Education at the Graduate Level, Course 535, Theories of Teaching and Learning. My name is Sherry Williams, and I will be talking about debunking brain myths. The specific myth that I chose to debunk is titled, Another Nail in the Coffin for Learning Styles. Students did not benefit from studying according to their supposed learning style, according to Chris Jarrett from the British Psychological Society. And this article was written in 2018. Critics are telling us to throw out everything we learned about learning styles in our undergraduate courses or in life. We've learned about certain educational theorists, such as Piaget, who gave us a cognitive development theory, Vygotsky, who gave us social development theory, Erickson, who gave us psychosocial development, Kohlberg and Gillian, who gave us two different perspectives on moral development. And then we have Benedict Carey, who is an award-winning science reporter who wrote the popular book in 2014 titled How We Learn, who talks about distractions are welcome. As you can see, I'm listening to music, which helps me with my learning style and my thinking style. Distractions are beneficial and welcome, according to Carey. Learning styles have been very popular but debatable. If they're so debatable, why are we still using them? Mainly because many of us still believe that learning via our preferred style feels more effective even when critics say they're not. If not, that's an effect that means learning via our preferred style could even be harmful in the sense of giving us false confidence. I will be discussing what the advocates and critics say about the concept of learning styles, perpetual learning, the benefits of interleaving, and the cognitive and neuroscience behind it. Where did the topic of learning styles even come from? Well, David Kolb published his learning style model in 1984. When all the big hair was going on, the bright colors, he states that effective learning is seen when a person progresses through a cycle of 4 stages. Those 4 stages are, number 1, concrete experience. Number 2, reflective observation of the new experience. 3, abstract conceptualization. And 4, active experimentation. We also discussed 3 different types of learning styles. We have the visual, we have the kinesthetic, and we have the auditory learning. Advocates of learning styles say that people of one preferred learning style learn better when taught material in their favorite way, whereas a different group with a different preference learn the same material better when taught in their favorite fashion. Advocates also state that students differ in background knowledge, rate of learning, and how they prefer to receive information, which is why they put them in either 3 learning styles. Why do we still use it? Parents like to think that their child is receiving a tailored education. That's one reason. Another reason, it could be ego-driven. No one wants to think they have a low ability child or that their ability is low and they can't learn. Many of those like to blame the teacher. Also, advocates state that learning styles focus on classroom learning and assess whether instructional style impacted outcomes for different types of learners. Critics state that there is a confirmation bias, that a lot of the advocates are a lot of the evidence, they're neglecting the evidence and taking into account their own beliefs. So critics also state that, specifically Jarrett, that just because a notion is popular does not make it true. There has been scientific literature on learning styles that found very little evidence to clearly support the idea that outcomes are best when instructional techniques align with the individual's learning styles. Another critic states that children need to find ways to make sense of the world because the brain is complex and a wonderful thing, and it can't be narrowed down to learning styles. That's according to Smithsonian Science Education Center. Carey states that our senses are constantly perceiving aspects of our surroundings with little or no special effort on our part, which is called perpetual learning. And those cannot be contained in a learning style. The brain works as a whole, not by discrete closed-off departments. We should also focus on content and learning goals and not preferred learning styles. So, whether you're on one side or the other side, there is a framework. It can be used as a framework, but it's not necessarily children should not be put in specific categories of a learning style. Should we completely give up on tailoring our teaching styles? No, not necessarily. There is evidence that novices learn better from studying examples, whereas those with more expertise learn better than solving problems themselves. Other research shows that learning is improved for most everyone by combining different learning activities such as drawing alongside more passive studies. Successful students are those who take charge of their own learning and persevere in following simple routine, and they put it into effort to discipline themselves in following it. In addition, learning is and will be difficult most of the time. Even when learning seems easy or is easy, it's usually the knowledge and information does not stay there for a long period of time. Interleaving while studying allows your brain to be able to differentiate different skills, knowledge, and information. Educators generally use a variety of different techniques, which could possibly mean that learning styles are simply a framework and we should do what works best for ourselves and our children. Thank you very much.